Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Divine Spirit Guidance. My name is Nanda Araújo. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be here today and connect with you guys for one more time. If you are new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe it. You don't forget to click on the bell on the right side. This way you receive notifications every time that I upload a new video. What I'm gonna talk about today, is something that I know that I'm coming here for, and I'm grateful, thankful. Why you need to go through lessons, and that sometimes they can be a very hard lessons. But why you need to go through the lessons? I believe that you heard before. Many explanations why you go through lessons, why you need to learn all the lessons. The way that I was guided me to do this video it's a very beautiful, gentle, and kind way to explain, why you go through lessons, why you need to learn through our lessons. We all had many incarnations here in this planet. This planet is a school. We come here to learn. I'm having a goosebump all over my body. Look at that, see? And because it's such I said, the way they asked me to explain is so beautiful. But anyway, like I said, we go through many incarnations in here, in this planet. And little by little, we are growing. And we are connected to a better frequency. Many of us here, my friend, been incarnating here for hundreds and hundreds of years, and sometimes for thousand years. Because when we incarnated here, we just don't remember why you come here for. And when the lessons start come to us, sometimes we just refuse to accept those lessons, or sometimes we just believe that those lessons is a punishment from God, from the universe. And sometimes we believe, just the way it is, that's the way it's gonna be, that's the way how I'm gonna live my entire life till the day I died. It happens to everyone. But in reality, those lessons is to help us. If you go to someone, they can connect, with some past lives, that you had here this planet. I don't even think you are gonna believe now the things that you went through, the things that you did. You're gonna say, no, this is impossible. No. 100 years ago, I was in this life here. I was a general, and I have like 100,000 men that I went through too many wars that I killed hundreds and hundred thousands people. You're gonna say, me, no, I can't even kill a mosquito, no. What are you talking about? Yeah. But if now you cannot even kill a mosquito, that's because after so many incarnations, you start working with yourself. And then now you can't even kill a mosquito no more. But like I said, so many people go through so much resistance. And then you come back and again. You go through the same lessons again. It sometimes can accumulate, to one incarnation after another. Depends on how long, you live in here. Sometimes you can live like for 10 years, or 20 years, or for 30 years, or 40 years, or 100 years, Each incarnation we come in here, we has a timeline to stay here. So then you had time to work with something. If you lived in here for 20 years, let's put like 20 years, right? You had time to work with something, but you so much behind, that you did not have time for that. Then the next incarnation, maybe you come for a little bit longer. And then you're gonna work with the things, you're still working for all the incarnations, plus the one you just live right now. When I look at my life right now, I'm talking about this incarnation here right now. Since I was young, for the things that I asked to go through here before I come here, I will say to you, my friend, was not easy at all. Since I was a child, but I am cleaning up so much stuff in this incarnation. I'm working so many things in this incarnation. I'm hearing so much stuff in this incarnation than never before in any other incarnation that I had before. And then you ask, how do you know that, Nando? How do you know that? Because I know. For all the things that I went through and the things that I'm going through. So I'm taking on all this time to work my incarnation. At this time, it's all about to work. It's all about the lessons. I don't remember before I incarnated this body, but I did ask him. I want to do everything that I can. I want to go through to all the lessons that I can. So my next incarnation, you'll be a lot of lessons, and I will come in a different frequency. But when I was young, I was going through those lessons, but I had a lot of resistances, like I talked a few moments ago. But the lessons was there because I asked them. The lessons kept coming, and one after another. I was very angry, and I used to drink a lot. I used to do drugs, and it'll go on and on. I used to be mean with people. But one thing, this is very beautiful. Listen to this. In this incarnation, I came with a beautiful gift. The gift of compassion. Since I was young. The gift of compassion, the gift of care about people. Since I was little. Even though that I went through to a lot of things. But the lessons, all the lessons that I went through, all the lessons that I'm going through, it's all, the best way for me to explain it is it's very hard lessons. It's not easy lessons, very hard lessons. Painful lessons. Pain, physical pain, emotional pain, mental pain, pain everywhere. A lot of cries, a lot of time with myself crying. But because now I went through so much, I was able to connect with a beautiful frequency. I ask you, and I continue to ask you today for help, for guidance, for assistance, for wisdom. But the one thing, when I was in the resistance mode, right? I use a lot of people. I hurt a lot of people. I manipulate a lot of people. But I did not did those things, and I mean intentionally because I didn't want to do. No, it's because once again I was in a resistance mode, and I mean I was connected to resistance. I was listening to my ego, to blame the others. There is I used to believe that the things I was going through is because of the others. So I had to do the same with people who come to my life to love me, to help me. But it's all part of my lessons. Many people came to my life, and many people left my life. Many people came to help me, and many people after that left as well. Many people came to hurt me, to use me, to abuse me, to betray me. But it's all part of my lessons. It's all part of my spiritual growth. But like I said before, because I was constantly asking for help, for God's and assist wisdom, because I knew there was a better way to go through the lessons. I know was a better way to learn those lessons instead of just to continue resistance and continue to listen to my ego. So because I was asking, I started receiving. I was guided into some place. I was guided to some people. And then little by little, little by little, little by little, and now I start letting go of the resistance. I start opening myself to understand and to go through those lessons without resistance. And then things start changing my life. Some people out there see me as a loser. Some people out there think I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm never going to accomplish anything. But it doesn't bother me what people think about me. Oh, you're doing this for so long, those videos, you have, look how many subscribers you have. It doesn't matter. Oh, you've been talking about all these things, blah, 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 blah. Show me what you have. How much money you have in your bank account. What house that you live, what car that you drive. It doesn't matter. I don't need to prove anything to no one. I am where I am supposed to be. I am a beautiful soul. I am Nando. Yeah, the way I live my life right now, the way I see people, the way I treat people, the way I help people is totally different than before. because all my lessons help me to be where I am now, to be who I am now. I was talking to my son's mother the other day. I said, my father and you were those hard lessons that I need to go through. No long time ago, last year, we already been divorced now, we already been separated for years. But I still have some things inside myself related to her. Once again, I ask for help, I ask for guidance, for assistance, for wisdom. Because now, listen to this, because I knew it 100%. The lesson with my son's mother was the lesson about unconditional forgiveness and unconditional love. And that is one of the hard lessons for any human being to learn to go through. Unforgiveness, to be connected with the unconditional forgiveness and unconditional love to everyone, not just one or two or three or four or five people, with everyone. To forgive everyone conditionally is to love everyone unconditionally. That's one of the hardest lessons for everyone, not just for me. But like I said before, because I don't have the resistance to learn, the resistance to receive, the resistance to let go, the resistance to connect to the frequency, the right frequency, so I'll be able to go through the lesson. I remember always, inside of my car, and I asked God, help me to see her the way, no, help me to see Stacy with the eyes of love. And help me to love her the way you love us, God. When I finished said those things, tears start come down to my eyes, no stop. And there was a shift inside of my heart, inside of me. That day, I was able to see her with the eyes of love and to love her the way God loved us. But before I was, like I said, I was listening to my ego, I always have a lot of resistance to forget it. But because, like I said, all my entire life, all the lessons that I went through was very, very hard lessons, painful lessons. Until I reached that point, with my son's mother, I went through a lot of suffering. I went through anxiety, depression, a lot of stuff now. But I never stopped asking. I never stopped praying. But I had to go through that pain. That pain, the way they show me here, is like, you buy a vase, to plant a seed, you fill up with dirt, right? You put the seed all the way down to the bottom, right? Like the vase is this tall, then you put the seed, you put your finger all the way down to the bottom. So then you pump, to here, fill up to here with the dirt, put some water, whatever, twice a day, whatever it is. But then the little season, gotta go through a lot, to reach, go through the darkness to reach the top, to see the light. And stop, bloom, right? So that's exactly what happened to me. But because I was praying, because I was asking for help, for God's assistance, wisdom, that was the water that was coming from the universe to my face. I was there in the bottom, little by little, things start growing, come out from me, and I go up, 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 up. And then I reach the light. I connect with unconditional forgiveness and unconditional love. And I will say to you guys, was one of those most, like I said, my father was very, very hard lesson, but I did. And who was another one, and I did as well. But we cannot grow, we cannot connect, you know what I mean, with those high frequencies, you know what I mean, if you live in a resistance mode, always resistance, always say, no, this is who I am, like it or not, if you don't like it, don't go. We don't go anywhere. You're gonna come back in here again. Many, many times, till we let it go resistance. I know that I had a lot of resistance with many, many, many incarnations before this one. So I came in this incarnation with some resistance from the past, but it's not with me no more. So the next time I come back in here, oh, my friend, I'm so excited for my next incarnation. Oh, I am so excited for my next incarnation. Because the work that I did in here in this one, how much healing. Well, you know, this is the first time that I'm talking about this. I never talked about this before. You know, that I'm so excited about the next incarnation in this planet. I don't know if I'm gonna be a man, woman. I don't know. I'm not concerned about this. I'm not asking anything. I'm not trying to figure it out. I'm not trying to control. No. I'm not. But the one thing I know, that you'll be a blessed incarnation. But it's very important for us to use all the lessons to help not only ourselves, but help the others as well. To understand that the lessons is to help us to connect to love. The lessons, once again, is not a punishment from God, for the universe, for no one. It's part of our spirit growth. It's part of the things we need to go through. Whatever that you are going through right now, my friend, what I suggest for you, ask. I need help over here. I need guides, I need assistance, I need wisdom. But one thing that I did, that I had so much resistance to do, was just to surrender. I surrender. I turn over to you everything in my life. I surrender all to you, everything in my life. I had a lot of resistance. I have a video that I talk about this long time ago. I used to live with a friend of mine, and I went for a walk, and I was walking, and then with my open eyes, I started seeing thousands and thousands of angels falling from the sky. Wow, it's so beautiful. But I was walking fast. I got goosebumps all over my body. I was walking fast. Then, boom! I stopped walking. No, it was not me. Stop. I couldn't move my legs. It's like, I tried and just to keep walking, I was stuck there. I stopped. It's like, some kind of very strong magnet underneath my feet, making me stop, But then I was looking, then I heard a voice said to me, Nando, we don't want to change who you are. We just want you to surrender to us. I never forgot that. And then I get down on my knees. My body just, like I said, I always a very strong magnet pulled down to my knees. But I didn't stop crying, but I heard very clear. We don't want to change who you are. We just want you to surrender to us. That day was a shift in my life that I learned how to surrender. And today I do this, to surrender. But like I said, it's a scary thing for us to do. Because after you say, I surrender all to you. And will come some things for us to do. But the lessons is the only way we grow. The lessons is the only way you learn. I'm not talking this about me here. All these beautiful people, they're living here right now. All these beautiful spiritual gods, they live in this planet right now. They went through a lot. So you had so many, you know what I mean? They're not here anymore. They went through a lot, like Jesus, like Buddha, Mother Teresa, so many others. My mother. I know a guy, he died when I was young, you know what I mean? He came, since he was young, he's already came, you know what I mean, in this incarnation, you know what I mean, with such a beautiful light, such a beautiful frequency. He spent his entire life since he was a child, you know what I mean, just to help the others, just to do healing to others, But listen to this, Do you know how he died? He died with leper. Leper, it's they eat your skin and they transform your entire body. That's how he died. He spent, like I said, since he was a child, since, his entire life, just wanted to help and to heal people. He used to have this metaphysical place in Brazil, and they used to do spiritual surgery on people. Even my father used to work over there as well, with him, some other people. But that's how he died. There's something, like I said, was part of his journey, was part of his lesson in that incarnation. But there was his last incarnation. He don't need to come back in here no more. Maybe someday he will come for some reason to help our people in different ways. But I know that I'm going to come back here, and I'm okay with that. But someday I'm not going to need to come back in here no more. But that's the reason we go through to our lessons. This is something quick. A lot of times that I work with some people, you know what I mean? And I love when they are so open to understand, you know what I mean, what's going on in their lives. They are so open to connect with a better frequency, to connect with a unconditional forgiveness, unconditional love. I just love. But a lot of resistances inside themselves, like I had before. But that's okay. That's the reason when I work to people, I always tell them we are not here to change who you are or your beliefs. No. We are just gonna suggest to you, and you're always gonna make a decision. If it resonates with you, it's fine. If not, release with the light and love. But one last time, our lessons, what we're going through or what we went through, is not punishment, my friend. It is a part of our spiritual growth to help us to understand, to help us to see everyone with the eyes of love, everyone to love everyone the way God's love us, to see everyone with compassion, with kindness, with understanding, with patience, and without judgment, without putting labels on them, without criticize them. If this message resonated with you, I'm grateful. If not, please release with the light love. Feel free to make any comments below about this video, maybe share something beautiful about your life, about your lessons. Someone else can read, help them as well. If you feel guided to have a session with me, all my information is on my YouTube channel. Click on About and you'll see there my website. Feel free to reach out to me 24/7 by email. I'm sending lots of light, love, hidden energy for everyone. And I bless everyone with the finished abundance. I love you all. Thanks me for loving me as well. Namaste. Bye-bye.